Anyways, shall we get stuck in?
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. So, what happened last session?
Definitely
We mucked a fool.
nobody got murdered.
We killed a guy who attacked us first. Self-defense, you know?
Is that your story, and are you sticking to it?
Ithella didn't even get a chance to call him names. So. Totally self-defense.
I don't even remember the dwarf lady's name. I've not written it down. But we were sent by a dwarf lady to find her number one suspect for these killings in Icewind Dale. And we found him all right. He was impervious, or didn't seem to be wearing much clothing in relation to in the cup being in the cold, and had a sword of ice and could teleport. But we killed him, stole his body. Well, not stole his body, took his body. Then some of the more greedily fingered people of the group started searching some of the caravan, which they found another frozen body, which was also taken, and a lockbox. And we sort of started to run just as the lights were coming on, and like the dogs were barking and stuff.
I think I should be at 27 hit points, by the way, leveling, not 25.
We don't gain these extra hit points till a long rest anyway, do we? So, or until we heal. And I think that was it. Really, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely the culprit. There was something weird and magical going on.
Yeah.
Especially as we knocked him down, his eyes went weird and glowy, got up again, shanked Athella, and then
That's true.
finally went down a second time.
Yes, he came back up again, which is weird. But now we have his body, and what we're going to do with it, I don't know. I hope none of you are into some weird shit, but if you are, that's up to you, and I won't judge.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else to add to that?
I think that about covers it.
Fair enough. So, you are about half a mile to the west of Bremen. It's about 2 o'clock at night, and you've got 2 corpses and a lockbox between you, and are running away from the sound of rather energetic and barking dogs that's just echoing through the lovely, quiet, still night.
We need to find somewhere to hide up, hold up, hole up even, really. So, where are we at the moment? In the...
pretty much where the party marker is.
Oh, that thing. Okay, yeah. Was it Bremen?
Tell you what.
I want to say.
You switch over to the Icewind Dale map if you like. It would load.
I guess it is Bremen.
These are all about here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just outside of town.
How long would it take us to head back to Targos from there?
Let me just double check.
Bearing in mind it's like, what, 2 in the morning?
And we're carrying 2 bodies.
Okay, but granted, we do have 2 Goliaths. No, wait, 1 Goliath, 1 Kobold. I think that he's still a Goliath, and a Centaur to carry stuff.
Yeah, you're also sort of pushing your exhaustion limit. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be more like, sort of 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay.
So, remind me again. Why did we steal a body?
Because we found the body of another victim that was killed in the same way of the previous victims that we'd been told about.
Were they?
He was stabbed through the heart, wasn't he?
We don't know.
I think we were told that it had been stabbed through the heart, but the previous ones had been stabbed through the heart with ice.
Well, yeah, with a nice dagger or a nice knife or something.
Yeah.
We need to find some way to
So-
hole up and actually properly look at these bodies we've acquired.
I would suggest we run off the path, although it's not snowing, so our tracks won't be covered. And we find somewhere to essentially make a camp.
Are there any caves or anything nearby? I mean, are there hills where there might be caves, kind of thing? What kind of terrain are we in?
Are we sure we don't want to just go, figure out, go ask the rest of the caravan if they know anything about it? Just explain that their guard attacked us and...
And this Strongbox just...
We accidentally stole their stuff.
Yeah. Strongbox just
We saw him...
fell into our pocket.
Well, we don't know anything about that.
I mean, I suppose we
Yeah,
could...
we could bury it on
Yeah.
the side of the road and come back for it.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. That seems okay with me.
Yeah, okay. Do that then.
Because at the very least, they can explain who he was and maybe where this body came from. And if they do turn hostile, then we can maybe decide to run them.
Well, Athella's definitely going to need some healing before that encounter, because I have 5 hit points left. I don't particularly want to go down again.
Yeah, if I recall correctly, I'm out of spell slots from healing you. Even though the leveling up already refunded them, I think I was out of spell slots.
Possibly?
Okay, well, if you've got no intentions of going into, well, yeah, I don't know. We're in trouble if we get in combat again.
Would a short rest help?
I don't think we can do a short rest now. So it's either try to talk our way out of it with a possible fight, or run, and run some more.
I don't really know anything
Okay.
about this trader other than his goods are overpriced. Just what we heard from... I can't even remember who it was. What are the guards?
We heard that the goods were knockoffs or not very good from one of the people inside the tavern.
That was it, yeah.
Right, so we need to decide now. What are we doing? Are we going back to fight? Negotiate or talk? Or are we just going to run?
I mean, at the minute, if anybody comes across us, we've just we're just wandering around with a stolen lockbox and 2 corpses.
Exactly.
So at least if we go and speak to the trader, that just explain, look, your guard just attacked us, and whilst fighting him, we came across another dead body in your cart. We need to know what's going on.
Yeah, like I said, I'm fine with it. It's up to the Bacon and Phoenix.
I mean,
Or Pointy,
we
rather.
could.
Yeah, I guess.
So,
Push
Pointy,
comes-
what do you think?
Sounds like a plan. I'm just, perilously low on health if it does go south.
Okay. I think it sounds like a plan as well. So we go back.
Yep, after burying the thing first, of course.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, we obviously.
Anyone
knew
have a
nothing
shovel,
about
by the way?
that. Oh, here you go. And I offer out my hand, and a shovel appears in it.
Ah, good.
It's a little bit in the
It's
small
glowing
size for
slightly.
you.
Sorry,
It's going to be a little bit in the small size for the Goliath.
it's 3 feet long. That's huge.
Goliath will take
So-
a look around and point to a spot on the ground where he thinks is best and say, there.
My arms are shaking from trying to hold up this shovel that is 1.5 times the length of me. There you go.
Fucking Vaden will just shake his head and take the shovel and bury the bloody lockbox.
If it helps anything, Runuk would help with the shoveling.
I can only make 1 shovel at a time.
Yeah, I know, but I have my own shovel.
How big is this
Oh.
lockbox?
That's a good point.
Fairly standard, like sort of, like 20, the
Lunchbox
lockbox.
size.
Yeah, slightly larger, I guess. Because made of metal and all. The sort of the sort of lockbox you expect to find like a cash office or something like that.
So a pretty large chest
Like a bread bin size
for
thing. then.
a kobold.
Yeah, yeah, vaguely, yeah.
Okay. All right. Once we've done burying it, we'll start.
How are we going? We need to mark the spots so we don't lose it.
I presume we've been smart enough. I hope we've been smart enough to bury it next to a thing we can remember the location of.
What would be even better is to bury it in the middle of 3 things. Say, like a stone, a specific shape, a small sapling, and another small sapling.
I have proficiency with cartographer's tools. I can make a rudimentary map.
Oh.
All right, give me a cartographer's tools check with intelligence.
So intelligence plus proficiency.
Yep.
So that would be.
Nice. Yeah. So you like mentally scribe the position into your mind. Sort of looking at it. There's a particular sort of groove in the hill, just on up from you that you sort of line yourself up with. Turning 90 degrees to your right, you can see like a sort of one of the taller buildings in Bremen. You can just see the roof of that. You can see the bottom of the roof, sort of thing, where the snow breaks and sort of skylines a little bit. And turning back up the road, of course, you can see the sort of faint glow of the homestead that you're at. So all in all, you're happy you can find the spot again if you have to.
Cool. Ooh, my mage armor would still be up. 8 hours. Yes.
Yep, definitely has been 8 hours.
Right. I think I've got it. So, are we heading back then?
Yeah, might as well get this over with.
Oh, we could tell him that the reason that we left is to alert the guards in Bremen. So don't try anything.
Won't we be coming from the other direction?
We can loop round.
Anyway, let's go back to the farmstead.
All right. Sound spell attack. Give me a second. Not like me doing something there. Okay, Foundry crashed. GG. 2 seconds. Okay, and if everyone could reconnect.
Strangely, it didn't actually bin me off.
Yeah, so
Ooh, good.
What's not good?
Oh, never mind, fix itself. Oh, good.
You need to click across to the active map.
Oh no, seriously again? What the fuck? Thanks, this is all your token's fault. It broke twice, like both times I've tried to move it.
What?
It's all your fault.
Hashtag blame
Mhm.
Phoenix.
What has my token got to do with anything?
Cursed, clearly.
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 Come in.
Delete that token. Okay, so just for my clarity, what have you buried? What are you taking with you? And can everyone hit refresh one more time for me?
Both the bodies, I guess? Is there any reason we wouldn't bring both bodies back?
Yeah, bury the box. Bring the bodies.
See anyone back in just yet?
I can see the map.
I'm in the
Yeah.
Bremen lodgings map.
Oh, weird. I just refreshed, and it's put me back to the page. I could see Phil's mouse moving around, but I couldn't do anything else.
Okay, I think that's us now.
That's just now.
That's us now. Yeah. Ugh.
Okay, I'm in. I can see.
That seems to be us. Wait. Okay. So you arrived back at the homestead. The dogs seem to be having a good old bark, and these ones over here have sort of like pulled against their sort of leads and tethers and all that sort of stuff, and they're currently having a good bark at you. Tails are wagging. They seem almost more excited to see you rather than necessarily angry in a guard dog fashion.
Any sign of anybody else apart from the dogs?
Yeah, so the house over here, the lights are all on, and I'll take a perception test, see if you can hear any muffling in this quiet night. Any muffled words.
Perception from everyone?
Yeah. I was going to say, begging you with your horrendously high passive perception, I think they'll bother. Oh, very nice.
Ooh.
Well, I bothered, so I didn't even have to bother for that.
Fantastic. That's critical, actually. Nice. Really need them. Okay. Fair enough. So you hear some shouting coming from the house, and you hear a woman's voice, seemingly in command. She seems to be making all the commands and demands, and so there's a couple of what you would assume to be caravan staff or like caravan guards or some sort, hopping on out, and they seem to be got they don't seem to need any visual assistance, and are working their way around. Let's check out the barn.
Okay, I guess in that case, Mr. Tobias would begin walking eastwards towards them.
Okay.
Anyone going to follow?
I think Ethel's going to hang back considering her state. She's definitely not feeling at her best right now.
What happened to the dude we killed, by the way? Is his body still here?
We
took
took both bodies with us.
Okay.
So hang on, so just what did you bury and what did you keep with you?
We buried just the lockbox.
Buried just the lockbox. That's what I thought. Okay.
I'm moving my token. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Just wondering if you want to do some narrative time thing. So Tobias
It
would
is
call out to these dudes.
semi-narrative.
Tobias would call out to these dudes. Say, hey, we need to talk.
You see them sort of squint at you up and down. They seem to be dwarves of some sort. And to get a call back. Oh, are you the problem with all this ruckus? What you set the dogs off for?
They're dwarves. Okay, so Tobias would set his spear in the snow. He's using it as like his spear as like a walking stick, but he sets it down in the snow and makes it clear that he's got like no ill intent, like nothing hidden in his hands, like he's holding his hands up a little bit, just to say hey, that kind of thing, just to garner attention. Tobias would speak in Dwarvish. Listen, there was a situation, and we need to clarify what happened.
What situation? Where's Caldro at? He was supposed to be around here.
Well, he attacked us.
Well, in that case, I can only assume you were doing something you shouldn't have been. That's being its old job and all. Guarding the sleds.
No, we came here to talk. We're on an investigation. He started attacking us without warning whatsoever.
I can have a persuasion, please.
I'm gonna roll luck.
Ooh.
This is my last luck point.
Oh,
Fuck's sake.
Hey, boss! So, out of the house comes a slightly more grizzled-looking dwarf, a female. You would assume this to be the Torga, for whom Torgs, the shop, is named for, with classy token and all included. It's
yes.
broken, yay broken tokenizer. And
no, I think that's a Roll20 thing.
oh, it is. I mean, that's probably the input. That's basically the import's from, but I couldn't change it. Is what I'm saying. But anyway, so she comes up, and the two bandits over here sort of seem to turn their heads around and sort of whisper something, and her face sort of gets a little bit angrier immediately, and says, "Oi, did you lot off my bodyguard? What's up?"
To be fair, oh, God, sorry.
Okay, Tobias is pointing over towards the woman who's emerging from the building and said, "Look, we came back to talk about this. We could have made off if we had ill intent."
Well, get talking. I didn't see culture about it, and you fuckers are here talking about him.
Tobias is still speaking in Dwarvish. Was Torga speaking in Dwarvish? I don't think it actually matters. Fuck it.
I mean, you would respond in kind if you're, speaking that way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Continuing in Dwarvish, Tobias points over to these guys over here. You can see my mouse cursor, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Points over to these guys and says, "I already tried to explain to these guys, and I'll tell the same thing to you." And he points over towards Torga. "We're on an investigation. We needed to ask questions, and we were attacked without hesitation."
Investigation. My goods are fine. I don't care what they say over there in Brinshander. I didn't steal nothing.
Waggling his finger like in a sort of no type of way, Tobias says, "I don't give a shit about your goods. We're not here for that. Do I look like some kind of portmaster?"
Sort of looks you up and down and gives a fairly non-committal shrug.
Well, listen, if we were here to do you over, why would we even come back?
You can see her sort of glancing at the sled where the lockbox was. Fair enough. She doesn't quite register that it's missing because you've
It was hidden.
replaced. Yeah, you replaced the hatch, so at a glance, so you can tell it hasn't been crudely ransacked. So on noticing that, just gonna say, right, investigation. What about?
Tobias would respond. There's been a bunch of murders around here. I'm not sure if you've heard of them.
Hey, said it.
I love that that's still a thing, even now, many years later. There's been a murder.
Right.
There's
And
been
what's that got to do with me?
Well, it had more to do with your boy who attacked us.
No,
We were
I
told
find
he
that
had
hard to
answers for us.
believe.
Oh, okay. So it's easier to believe that we randomly through the night decided to kill your boy, come back, and then what?
See, none of this is making sense to me, but all I know is he's been writing good to me. He's kept a lot of bother away. I know you lot are showing up with bother, and he's nowhere to be seen.
Aethella's gonna pipe up at this point and haul the dead elf into view. And go,
Sorry, do you speak Dwarvish?
oh no, that's true, I don't. No, she just gets out the dead elf to play with the body, is what I was going to say. No, in which case she doesn't do that, because I forgot they were speaking Dwarvish still.
Shit. I understand Dwarvish, and
How many languages do you speak? Jesus.
I'm a very linguistic Goliath, to be honest. I would actually understand, I think, what Pointy's getting at, or sorry, what Athella's getting at, and sort of take the body off of her, and sort of just put him down on the ground and say, "He's there," and point at the body.
Oh, the
Well,
elf.
Yeah,
The stabbed one.
it's
Not Caldro.
Oh, the elf. Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
the
Well,
elf I was
not
trying to
the
get at.
I was thinking Caltro, but I didn't know if he was an elf or not.
No, he wasn't. It's the other body was an elf that had been stabbed through the heart, and my thinking is, if she doesn't know anything about anything, how is she to explain us finding this in the middle of one of her wagons then?
I will rescind that action then, Phil, if I can, please.
No.
I did mean Caltro, though. I didn't mean the elf.
I understand, but the interpretation for that is that you saw him sort of shuffling a body to present, and went along with it. So yeah. The bandits all start getting a little bit the looks start getting a little tiny bit darker in their face at this point, and Torg is just like, and what are you doing with those bodies if you're not here to cause trouble? You don't
Was-
seem to be doing a lot of investigating. You seem to be doing a lot of thieving and killing to me.
Is this still all in Dwarvish?
Oh no, she says that bit in common.
Okay.
I'm still maintaining Dwarvish to try and maintain whatever veneer of rapport there might be just by using the language.
I want like another social roll of some sort. You can determine what flavor it's going to be in this point, but persuasion, deception, going to need a little something here. Just
I haven't even said anything yet.
yeah, no, like I say, if you're going to be,
I will try and diffuse the situation.
Okay.
Well, I'll roll afterwards.
Fair enough.
But just to explain what Tobias is doing, Tobias will raise his hands up again and to like both like these dudes and like trying to get them to stop effectively and say, "Look, we came here to talk this out." And then he'll gesture back towards the party with regard to the bodies, and he'll say, "One of those bodies was killed exactly the same way, as far as we can tell, as the other murders that we're investigating."
That's honest persuasion.
Oh, no luck, please.
She still doesn't know your lockbox is gone. And she sort of steps around at this point and is looking at you more plainly, sort of eye to eye at this point, like you actually sort of make her facial features like that a little bit more now, and says, "That's all well and good, but that body was covered up in the sled. How were you to know that it had that particular identifying mark on it if
Is
you weren't
this in
hooking
common?
through my stuff?" I know, back in Dwarfish.
Okay, so the honesty's going to end at this point. Tobias knows that like, you know when I don't know, you've done something wrong as a kid and like you've covered something up and like your parent just walks past where the incident has happened. Like he's getting that sort of anxiousness and nervousness as Torga's moving past that sled.
I've got an idea, but I have no idea what's going on.
How on earth does she? So she knew the body was there.
Oh yeah, she knew the body was there.
So that's kind of significant, I would say.
Oh Jesus! So Torga is going. It's not Torga. Sorry, Tobias. Tobias is going to attempt to deceive at this point. And he'll say, "Look, Caltro was messing around with whatever was on these sleds, and we happened to see feet sticking out of one of the sleds. Of course, it was a body. That's how we knew it was there. He was doing something else, but we couldn't tell with some of the other sleds. Okay?"
That's not some bad. That's some alright investigating, but there's one problem there. Caldry didn't kill that guy. I did, and he's got a bounty in his head. As far as I'm concerned, you're stealing my money. I killed him fair and square.
Do you have proof he has a bounty?
She like literally just puts her hand inside her coat and sort of flicks down a wanted poster, and minus the sort of slight puffiness to his face that he's acquired being exposed for the last hour or so. Yeah, it's the same dude. and it's got an authentication from where was it? I can look it up a second.
I'm gonna nudge Fad.
It's got
Is it
it's
Fadden?
it's got an authentication from the Luskan guard. For those of you that have traveled south of the spine of the world, that is pretty much the northernmost town in the Sword Coast.
I'm gonna nudge Fad and go. What did she just?
Okay.
What are they talking about? What did she just start waving around?
He has
Is she selling
bounty.
art?
Oh,
No, I'm turn around and go. He has bounty.
All right. Well then,
ooh, chocolate bars.
Tobias.
It's the strongest super upper.
I was going to say, Tobias in response would say, "Okay, makes sense to me. We'll happily give it back. It clearly wasn't who we're after. The circumstances are slightly different."
Still think she's trying to pull one over on her in some way, but doesn't sort of make any more moves and just sort of crosses her arms expectantly. The sort of caravan guards on either side are they're sort of they've got their swords sort of like ready to go, but aren't like ready to sort of act on it yet.
I'm gonna-
They're very clearly waiting for a nod.
I'm gonna pick up the body and bring it back to the and try and put it back in the sled.
And again, Tobias would reiterate at this point. Again, if we meant ill will to you, we wouldn't have come back, would we?
Just gonna say, "Excuse me," as I walk by.
I have one more persuasion from Tobias.
Yeah.
All right. So, Torg is still very clearly pissed off at being woke up in the middle of the fucking night by barking dogs, and you look very clearly rooting around in her possessions. She's sort of happy enough to see the body back. And yeah. So, Phoenix, where are you setting the body?
Back in the middle one where we got it from, right? Was it the middle one we got it from?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like sort of put it back where I found it, essentially. Well, where they found it, I didn't find it.
Oh. That's weird. I found it crashed again. Because I tried to move Phoenix's token.
Oh. Perhaps instead of you placing the token, I should drag mine out.
Yeah. That's a very peculiar crash.
Hmm.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna double check my updates. Oh yeah, Kill Slim. Have an inspiration for that. That very good attempt at
Uh-oh.
Attempt.
No.
Oh no.
No.
That was a very good attempt, I must admit.
I was going to suggest. Yeah, it's a shame it was all in Dwarvish because I was going to be like, oh yeah, I hid in the back of one of the wagons to get away from the guy with the sword. Alas.
Kind of glad we have Kilsim as the speaker.
Yes, we do. I think we're quite lacking in charisma otherwise.
Yeah, I think so too. I was like,
Or
thank
just-
fuck we've got a
or
charisma
just-
caster.
That's also a human.
Sam,
Isn't a weird exotic race.
I
Oh god, we're gonna find some like horribly racist people, Phil.
Possibly.
Against like kobolds who are just gonna kick them in the street or something, or
That's
Goliaths.
why I have fire.
Human lives matter.
You remember chicken kicking from Fable?
Yes, it's
it-
Chicken Chaser.
It's that, but with kobolds.
Do we get an achievement to see how far we can?
Yeah, see, you're just going down the street, and then you hear, "Can I interest you in some kobold kicking, sir?"
I see you've brought your own kobold. Very good.
Seems like a very aerodynamic chap.
It's gonna be a meme now. Kobold kicking. Here.
They can certainly try.
Well, as we kick you, we're gonna get fireball.
Please, he doesn't have
Correct.
fireball
Yet.
Yet.
yet. Okay, who are we waiting on? Who's still not in? Dodge, you don't seem to be back in the map yet.
I am.
had to
I'm back.
reload because I couldn't get my character
Oh, there we
sheet to open. And then Sam decided he was going to play with some wires, so that's what that thump was.
No worries. That is everybody back in. Let's get back to it. So, will it still be an attempt? Do you feel like you've talked yourself out of this yet?
Not with that ominous tone of voice.
I had to reload because I couldn't see my character sheet. There we go. Wait, what's all this presupposition, Phil? But does the 22 not make it?
That's right. Who makes it? You're all right.
Jesus.
No, it's just pulling our legs.
Very much so,
Always.
yes. Okay. So you're basically just getting stared down, and you think there's an expectation for you to leave. Turk says, "Right. So you still haven't answered my question, really. Why did you kill him? Why did you kill my caravan guard?"
Is she talking in Dwarvish or in Common?
Still dwarvish at this point because you lot have been very fucking quiet. So
I guess.
Because you're speaking in Dwarvish.
I guess.
yeah.
Baden being a bit closer, I think. I think to about there. After returning the body, of course, would speak up and say, "Self-defense."
Tobias would speak up immediately afterwards and say, also in Dwarvish, "This is the third time I've said this now. We killed him in self-defense. If we were the type who came around murdering and causing trouble, we would have probably burnt down where you were sleeping. Right?"
Baden
that
has
would
like
be
a
terrible.
very realist, like just has a face that he's just realised something, and sort of nods at the comment.
I think you best be leaving. I'll be keeping an eye on you lot.
Garvik will turn to Othello and say, "So, what do you think they're discussing? Compensation, possibly?"
Who knows? I don't particularly like the look on their faces, but I guess we've avoided a
But
fight.
that's just dwarves, I suppose.
Stella goes, "Wow, so racist."
Very pretty plaits in the beard of the one in the middle.
In response to Gorga, Tobias would like try one very last time to try and ask for information or a discussion or something like that, and he would say, "Please, our intentions are good and genuine. All we need is to ask a few questions, and we'll be on our way."
Make it worth my while for all this trouble you've caused me.
Then what would you like?
Sister just takes her hand. A merchant. All I'm interested in is money. You've woke me up in the middle of the night. This is going to make me tired for the morning travels. That's going to cause me time and cost me money in the long run. So I feel like you should compensate me and my boys for the time and inconvenience.
Do you actually have much
Doesn't look
money?
like she's offering much compensation.
I don't know. How much money do you have around?
9 gold? How do I delete a thing from inventory by?
There's a toggle delete.
Oh,
option
I see
there.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at all the add buttons and thinking there must be some way to remove. Anyway, there we go. One second, he's messing around with power cables.
Okay.
I've got an idea,
Sorry.
actually.
I was going to say, she started tapping her foot in the snow.
Tobias was clearly contemplating, and this is where the honesty is fading away again. So Tobias with him has a chest, a small chest, and he'll attempt to deceive Torga by displaying this chest and putting it down in front of him, and he'll say, "I'm our party's treasurer, and this chest contains what valuables we have. We'll give you a nice cut of it. In exchange for what you know."
Okay, I'll take a deception then.
The chest is completely empty, if anyone didn't know.
Figured.
What is this, a deception?
Yep, this is deception. This can be opposed against her insight.
Oh, I really shouldn't have used my lucky earlier. Should I use my inspiration on this, guys? I just got it.
Why not?
What did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet.
Would Garvik know that it's an empty box?
You've not seen him put like anything into it or out of it. It's just been this like inanimate thing.
Fadden would like widen his eyes a bit and like look quite concerned, I guess.
But
Don't know if there's any
inspiration
way.
inspiration's advantage on roll. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Effectively a luck point.
Yeah, you get advantage on anything, any ability check or saving throw, I think.
Okay, I'm rolling with advantage.
He's buying it. He's into it.
Okay.
One of the bandits comes over. Bandit comes over, grabs the chest.
Wait. No. Before he comes any further, Tobias is going to put his boot firmly on top of the chest and holds his hand out and says, "Nope. Don't come any closer. It's all been peaceful so far. We've kept our distance. You keep yours. I give you my word that all will go smoothly. Okay? It's all been going smoothly so far, right?
Yeah.
No, that's what he's asking.
All right. Yeah.
Okay,
grumble, grumble. I'm gonna get both these guys to roll insight at disadvantage against that 15 of yours.
Even in D&D, we have to social distance.
Nice. Yeah, you say both of them rolled 2s.
then. Okay, cool. So Tobias is going to switch to common at this point, because obviously this is a party interest. So he'll begin his he'll preface his question by saying, we're investigating a series of murders. All of the victims have been stabbed through the chest as part of a ritual. They've been stabbed through the chest with an icicle. And it's mainly humans, if I recall correctly. And a halfling or something?
Halfling, human, dwarven.
Halfling, human, and a dwarf.
Just let's not forget that Sefek was able to conjure up an ice blade.
Yeah. The only lead we had for the moment was your man Sefek. And Tobias gestures behind him towards the body of Sefek. Did anything special happen to his body when he died, by the way? Anything weird?
Apart from the
His
fact we had
sword
to kill him
disappeared.
twice.
It sort of disappeared and amazingly it actually warmed up a little bit. I mean, it's not warm by any means, but it's not ice cold. It's just dead body cold.
Okay. So after this preface, Torgo would... Sorry, Tobias. Tobias would ask, do you know anything about these ritual sacrifices?
Sure, like pinches your nose a little bit and it says, I didn't want to know what he was up to when he wasn't working for me. I know he snuck off in the middle of the night and there ended up being murders after we left town, but I didn't want nothing to do with it. I paid him money. He gave me good service, and that's all I cared about. He didn't ask any questions about my work. I didn't ask him any questions about his.
So you have no knowledge of what he did?
I mean, I can put 2 and 2 together, but like I said, I didn't ask any questions. He didn't ask any questions of me. It was a business arrangement.
Does he have any other affiliates?
Not that I know of.
And from where does he come from? Sefek.
Sort of shrugs. Like I said, no, didn't get into personal lives and stories of childhoods around the campfire. Wasn't that sort of arrangement.
Do I know the names of the people that were killed? The halfling trapper, the human shipbuilder, or the dwarven glassblower?
No, you weren't given the names.
Are we still in Dwarvish?
No,
No.
everyone swapped on common at this point.
Cool.
Oh, thank God.
Baden will sort of speak up and go, had any trouble with a trapper in East Haven?
Sort of shrugs and is like, was that one of the ones he killed?
Yeah, Tobias would speak in and say, probably.
You can have an insight check to say she's bullshitting you or not, by the way.
Yeah, I would have shouted insight, but my insight is woeful.
My insight is also piss, but I will try anyway.
So is mine. But I will also try.
Can I help?
Oh, fuck. Thought that was a 20 then.
Yeah, Tobias, you're not really sure if she's lying or not. She could have a really good poker face. Baden, you're fairly sure she's being honest at this point, but there's a little seed of doubt there.
I would like to try and detect thoughts.
By all means.
On
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Garvik's gonna just like conjure up a chair and have a sit down. It's taking a while.
Okay. Poor guy's Bane. And that's going to be a wisdom saving throw. Oof, that's not good. What was your DC? Like 13, right?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, Garvik's gonna like stand up, look at this chair, and go and then cast prestidigitation on the seat part of it and just warm it up a bit, and then sit back down.
I assume you got the skill slim, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, I want to probe deeper.
Ooh.
That's another wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. This time, are you sort of looking for anything in particular?
The lockbox. Contents.
But we can figure that out in a minute.
Oh, okay. That's not as sinister as I thought it would be. Tobias would turn to the others, as if inviting any questions from them. as this is their last chance.
So these three places that the people died are places that they've been to recently.
Yep. I will also. I feel like I should point out there also the only 3 places that do human sacrifices.
Tobias would ask, were you involved or witness to any of the sacrifices that I mentioned?
Yeah, there's everybody. It's a bit of a town event.
I see. And was Sefik involved in those?
No,
Okay.
why would he be?
Well, he is the culprit of 3 murders that we're investigating, so it's a logical question.
Well, he didn't kill the sacrifices.
I know. It's just a reach. Well, it looks like we're done here, as my compatriots have no further questions, it seems. Do I have your word that you'll at least give us... Is there anything that you can guarantee me our lives and that you won't cut us down on sleds? And Tobias gestures towards those dogs.
He ponders for a second and says, "You lot best not cost me any more money. Get in my way. If you do, we'll have words then. Get out of here."
Gladly. Tobias will pick up a spear from his from the snow and not hurriedly, but quickly walk back to the party. And as he passes, Vaden or gets in close proximity to Vaden, he'd say, "It's time to fucking go." And he would start like gesturing towards the others as if to come in or come on, let's get going, etc.
You're leaving the chest where it is, yeah?
Yes, I am.
I don't know, like just fall into step behind, beside Tobias and like start
I'll
walking.
hoist up Sefek's corpse again and turn in the direction everyone's going.
Garvek will uncurl himself from the chair and get up, give a stretch, and then follow him.
Tobias is kind of confused when he comes across Garvek in the chair as he comes around that corner of the bush. But he also gives him a gesture for us to move on. And then we leave the camp.
Reasonable pace, I assume.
Most definitely.
Fair enough.
Back to the lockbox.
Okay. So pretty much back to where we started. He's get back down the road and he's locate the lockbox. Garvek, remembering exactly where it was, the little mental map, with the only difference being the specific state of light. It is pretty much as dark as it's going to get.
Okay.
And we're pushing probably about 3, 4 o'clock at this point. And I'm going to inflict 1 level of exhaustion on you all.
Is that not a con save now?
No, it's not. It's flat. I think.
For this level of traveling.
One level's fine. It's got a
Actually,
little
I think
smiley
that's
face
it.
next to it.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it's one level is. What's one level again? -10 movement, 10 feet of movement.
Disadvantage on all checks, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Ability checks.
Oh, it actually lists so level 2 is speed halved.
Oh, there you go then.
3 is
Level
yeah.
level 3 is
6 death.
yeah.
Yep.
Exhaustion is one of those mechanics that is very, very lethal,
You don't say.
but thankfully not used very often.
Unless it's a particularly cold campaign.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we're playing Skyrim in survival mode then.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. So, what's the plan, gents?
Sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest we sort of go somewhat off the road and set up a camp, like a small camp. It's not snowing, is it?
No, like I said, it is a cam night.
So our tracks won't be covered. Maybe we try and hide behind like a hill or something. Don't know.
Yeah, I've got no ideas.
Are we practically like in a wasteland? Just there's no
Pretty
cover.
much.
Okay. And the nearest town is like a couple of miles away, right?
No,
We're
like
right
half
outside
a mile
Bremen. We
away.
could just go into Bremen.
Yeah. Why don't we
We're
just
going
do
to
that then?
explain why we've got a corpse.
Yeah. We could say it's a bounty, but people are going to want to see.
Could do what the same thing we did with the lockbox, leave it somewhere.
Pose. It's not going to
We
go
don't
off.
get the spell slots from the gained level until we long rest, do we?
Nope.
Correct.
I say we bury the corpse somewhere.
Yeah, it's not going to go off, is it?
Well, no, it's going to be preserved. Garvek can remember where it is with his map knowledge, cartographer's knowledge, and then we just go into
key
Bremen.
mind as well.
Yeah.
I forgot about.
If anyone else has any other ideas.
I suggest we open up the lockbox as well.
Shall we wait until we're like indoors somewhere before we do that?
If she finds out we've stolen a lockbox before we get to Bremen, we are fucked.
That probably will happen. So let's get to Bremen quickly then.
Okay then.
Yeah. Go. Did I see any like keys hanging off a belt or anything?
No, not obviously. Everyone's wearing coats and stuff, so even if something is like on a belt, still under some sort of clothing.
That's fair. Worth try. Should we go?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Welcome to Bremen.
Tobias will say to the party, I know what's inside the lockbox, by the way.
Oh,
Do tell.
I'll leave it to be a surprise.
All right. Those of you that have those locals of you, you'll know Bremen has three snowflakes for friendliness, one for services, and two for comfort.
What's the snowflake scale? Is it 3 for maximum?
Yep.
Very detailed. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's a vague impression of the town from local knowledge. It's
Okay. Nearest in, long rest.
Yes.
Oh well, for that, boy has Brown got you covered.
There's no inns, is there?
There's 6 actually.
Jesus, it's like Port Stanley.
There's 5 there, which you notice very clearly. Sort of walking into town. So you have to pick between at about 4 o'clock in the morning. They're called Stones, the Even Keel, the River's Mouth, the Grumpy Moose, and the Black Bearded Brother. Pretty much all of them are sort of old and poorly maintained from the outside.
Tobias
Presumably
will lead the
some
way into
stiff
the
competition.
least worst looking place. With that determination made by how dilapidated the building looks and how many drunks are passed out on the porch.
I mean, if anyone's passed out on the porch in this place, they're probably dead by this point of the night.
I mean, still, it can happen.
You may as well just roll a d5. They're all in a pretty similar state.
I'll happily roll a d5. Whichever that one is.
The Grumpy Moose it is.
We
Which, yes, would be this one here. So you walk up to the tavern. The door appears closed. There's no lights on downstairs. No lights on upstairs either. Place clearly used, but it's definitely all closed up for the night. The classic D&D problem. There's a closed door in front of you.
I will try and use the handle.
I don't recognise the name of that weapon.
The door, unsurprisingly, is locked.
okay. Siege stone time.
Is there a window we can look through?
Yeah.
Can we look through and see?
Yeah. So fairly standard downstairs tavern. The fire is almost completely out. There's just like that very, very faint, almost like infrared glow off it. And there doesn't seem to be anybody downstairs. Must have been a quiet night or something.
Is there any other taverns with their lights still on?
No.
Okay.
Are there any barns?
It's 4 in the morning.
Okay,
Barns,
Tobias is going to start.
stables.
No, you're still in the town.
Tobias is going to start banging on the front door then.
Fair enough. Give me a strength roll just for purely for
no.
my interest. Nice. So you get their attention fairly quickly. So a man through mid-50s or so, sort of bleary-eyed, sort of peeks out a crack in the door with sort of like a sort of furry sort of dressing gown, sort of slumped over him to keep the worst off. He's like, "Oh, what do you want? Do you know what time it is?"
Yeah, we need rooms. We'll pay 50% markup, okay?
Up front.
Well, yeah, obviously I'm not paying. So he's going to turn to whoever's behind him because Tobias is absolutely dead broke.
How much?
I have a bag of sand.
Garvek will really, really try to not start playing Kobold Kicker at this point.
Yeah, he will.
He sort of squints at you because you said mark up, and he feels like he's going to try his luck and say 3 silver pieces each.
That seems not bad.
Quite steep, actually.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Okay.
That is, yeah. Tobias will feign a sort of like 3 silver pieces on his face, and he'll attempt to persuade the price down, and he'll say, shaking his head, 2.
With breakfast.
I'll take a persuasion roll.
Please, please, please. Yes.
Yes.
Fine, 2. No breakfast.
Oh,
Very well.
Cool. That's 10 silver, right?
Yep.
I'll hand over a gold piece.
He sort of bites it and lets us all in. He sort of puts his hand up a little second after he gets the door closed, and you see him going behind the bar and shuffle around a little bit, and tosses 2 keys and 2 key holders for you, and says, "First room on the left, first room on the right."
Thanking you. Who's got the lockbox, by the way?
God, I can't
suppose-
lift it.
I suppose Vaden has.
Oh, okay, Vaden. Tobias seems very eager to go to bed, but he does turn to Vaden, and he says, pointing his finger straight at him, "Don't open the box without me." And he seems very stern about this.
Vaden will just frown and say, "What's in it?"
It's at this point Tobias smiles, and he says, "It's a mystery, but it's a good one. We'll find out tomorrow, okay?"
Better not kill me. And he'll just go up to bed.
Yeah, Tobias also goes up to bed.
I suppose we've got 2 rooms.
And there's
2
5 of
singles or
us.
something.
And there is 5 of us, yes.
How many beds are there in each room?
2.
2. Can I propose to use the kobold as a pillow?
I was going to say he didn't see the kobold.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Then we paid too much. Then we're still getting 2 silver pieces back.
No. You're looking at it wrong. We paid too little. See, we got like a free admission.
No, because we paid for 5.
Oh, sorry, he didn't. Sorry, more to the point, he didn't think the kobold needed a full-size bed for himself.
Oh,
He figured,
okay.
he figured that you
Ah.
he figured you just like open a drawer and plunk him in that for a bed. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
okay. Well, who's? Well, Tobias will reach his room first, and he holds the door open for someone to come in. Who would come in?
I mean, Athella's pretty much dead on her feet at this point, so she's just going to barge past,
Dead on
hoik
her
a
hooves, you mean?
mattress onto the floor, and flop over on that, and she's basically asleep at that point.
So you're in Tobias's room.
Sure.
Okay, not wanting to share with any more, Tobias will close the door behind.
Vaden will open the other door and open it for the rest of them and follow them in and lock the door behind him and
How wide are the drawers?
yeah, is there a chest of drawers?
You know what? If you had a pillow, you could probably manage it.
Does he have a does Garvek have a bedroll?
Assume so.
A explorer's kit or
Backpack.
don't know about a dungeoneer's kit.
No. He could roll up his cloak, I suppose.
Yeah, that would work.
Vaden will just throw his bedroll at him.
Can
Wait.
I
Hold
can I
on.
have a strength
already on
saving
it.
throw? Yeah.
Yep, already on it.
Fucking yeet it.
Yes.
Yeet it at his head.
I was gonna say that also would have been with disadvantage. So, congrats, you just flattened your brother.
Cool. I'm going to bed.
Garvak, you're currently squashed by a bedroll and you cannot get up.
I guess it's my life. I spend no, actually, can I reach my spellbook?
Yeah, all right.
Cool. So I get my bag of rocks and start sifting through. Spend about 10 minutes, eventually find the right one, and cast Unseen Servant to give me a hand.
See, in my head, like your arms are pinned at your sides, so you've got like one hand, and you just sort of like feeling around for the right rock sort of thing. I take
Yep.
that. I take yeah. That works.
It might not work that well. It's got strength plus 2.
No, it
you
should
know
be able
what,
to pick up a bedroll.
It'll be yeah.
Yeah. It's enough to do that. Ronak, what do you think of this of these brotherly shenanigans?
Ronak is just in amazement by A, that the kobold got flattened, and B, by the fact that the kobold is mothering around with some rocks after laying underneath the bedroll for about 10 minutes. So he's just watching with amusement.
Nice.
A lot of amusement, and you're sitting there silent.
Yeah, so he gets himself up off the floor after getting a bedroll taken off him, and sort of dusts himself off and waits for the servant to make his bed for him.
I'm going to say now, Ethella snores loud enough that quite possibly you can hear it in this other room. Sure, why not?
All right. Everyone, feel free to hit the long rest buttons on your character sheet and make sure that point of exhaustion is removed.
Is it the? Oh, is it the second?
Lovely.
So I
Does
have
that remove
two
the
questions.
exhaustion?
2 questions. How is everybody for time? And would you like another 5-minute break?
I'm good for time, and yes, I need a break.
Cool.
Yes and yes.
Yep, I'm good to go for a bit longer.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
I'm also good to go for a bit longer.
Cool. We'll go for my plan B then. Since time is of the essence, we'll do the big plans next week. Cool. 5-minute break. All right. So let's try and get as much of this done before Bacon has to go.
CC?
I imagine he's probably quite a good night's sleep. The tavern was quiet, the time was quiet. Wasn't any holes in the roof or anything weird or wonderful like that. So congrats, he's had a nice night. Well earned sleep, some might say, after looting and swindling a merchant of flexible morals.
How dare you?
So about lunchtime ish, enough to get you all your long rest. Let's put it that way. The barkeep comes knocking on your door, Tobias. Just
Yeah, I guess he'd be up. Yeah, get open the door.
So, sir, there's somebody to see you outside, and they don't seem very happy.
Are they dwarves?
Yes, sir. They've threatened to burn the tavern down.
Okay. Tell them we'll be there in 10 minutes.
Sir, I don't think they're going to go for that. I've already attempted for the last half an hour to tell them that you weren't here. This isn't the sort of trouble I was expecting.
Oh, okay. We'll be gone soon. He tries to reassure the bartender. Is everyone else asleep?
I think Vaden would be up, sort of doing light work for an hour or two.
Well, I'm happy to say anyone that want to do overhear this will have.
Ithel is probably awake enough at this point to. He'll have been woken up by the. I was in the same room as Tobias.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tobias would ask the bartender, can we get out the back? Is there a way we can get out the back?
I don't think so. Sorry, they've told me that they gave me clear descriptions of all of you, and will be burning the place down if they don't see you all at the front.
I have an idea. I've picked up a little spell called Silent Image. I don't know if I can make several people with it.
I have to read out because I can't open my bloody character sheet.
Oh.
As always, there's like a volume limitation of some sort, isn't there?
Silent image.
Yes. So it's a 15-foot cube. As some other visible object, creature, or visible phenomenon. I mean, we could all fit into a 15-foot cube. So I could make it look as if we're running out the back and away, make sure that it's being seen and they give chase.
Well, it's a cube, so the effect will only be in that cube.
It can move. And I can make it looks real. It's just silent.
I only see 3 players in the bottom left, by the way. Is that normal? Oh, never mind.
Whatever you think, but you should probably figure something out soon.
So, how far away is, like, over here?
Where, sorry?
So, like, between some of the other buildings?
I'll tell you for free. There's a map attached to this, so and it's not like a perfect, like analog. So.
Okay. In that case, what would Garvek see out of the window? Like, how far away are buildings? How far away the people?
Give me 2 seconds just to set up a couple of walls because I wasn't quite expecting that.
Meanwhile, what's in the box?
Keeping Tobias keeping his voice down a little bit. He'll say, "It's all her money."
All of it.
Yeah,
all
Tobias
her
nods.
money.
Tobias nods.
Oh my.
Oh fuck.
That's probably why she's quite keen on getting it.
All right, so it sounds like she's got the building surrounded. So, what do we go out one way and try and break through?
So I was thinking of making an image of us, like, but make sure it's seen running away, and then they'll give chase, and we can slip out the back.
Or
And
we could
run the,
we
run
could
the
call
other way.
their bluff and set fire to the inn ourselves. And then what would they do?
So what we
Or-
could do,
Yep.
do, and is the barkeep still with us?
Yes.
Okay. So so Tobias will say this. Putting his hand on the barkeep's shoulder. How much is this place worth?
He goes wide as a sheet. That's a good question, actually. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh fuck! Is it that much money?
Oh no. who have we made an enemy of?
I don't know if it's going to be as much as the building. This is just this is like compensation. I'm thinking of like, I don't know, like smashing out a window or something like that, and then use the illusion to make it look like someone's run out there, and then we go out another way.
He seems sort of totting up, sort of in his head, and says, I think all told about probably 1,000 gold pieces. Why?
So we've got some complicated business with this woman outside.
She said you stole her money. It doesn't seem that complicated to me, sir.
Well, as an aside, she's a woman who facilitated a serial killer. But never mind. We will repay you for any damage that happens. You have my word on this.
He's still very much wide as a sheet.
So then Tobias would divert his attention away from the barkeep and towards the others and ask, "Oh, so are we going to smash a window, cast an illusion, run out some other way?"
I mean, they would probably assume that we snuck out. We saw them coming and snuck out before they could surround it.
Can we hide?
Assume anywhere you can see out as a window. Feel free to move around within the building. If your token comes into a sight line, I will ask you to roll stealth.
No shit, I'm not doing that.
From now, we'll assume wherever your character's standing now is safe. But if you want to move and you end up sort of bumping a sight line,
I can see like all the way out to the front where everyone, all the dogs.
Yeah, your walls are the wrong. No, like
no, the wall's right. I've been generous with the windows.
The entire south part of the building is windows.
Yes,
This entire part of the building here, yeah, visible.
That's weird.
I don't know if your what you call it, your walls are one direction or something.
For visual purposes, Phil.
Oh wow, okay, that's annoying. And now?
Nope, still transparent. All around here.
Yeah, that's even more transparent now.
Oh fuck it,
Yeah.
who cares? I'll just get you to do you can just do stealth rolls if you're moving about.
Okay. Tobias is waiting for a response from the others on a plan.
I mean, I can make it look as if there's like the group of us like running across here, or we're already around there and are peeking around to see what's going on.
But won't the dogs call that bluff almost immediately?
Can anybody use sleds?
We can try.
Athel says, it's never really come up.
We live in a frozen tundra. Someone must be able to use the stocking sled.
Oh, I don't live here.
I walk.
Runic also
Yes.
not that. Walk, yes.
For some reason, we didn't have much calls to use sleds back
How
on
about
the
this?
old pirate ship.
We could just fight them.
Could also do that.
We
Okay,
could.
Tobias is going to go around like pointing at each of them. Well, actually, no. Before this, he'll ask. All right, we'll do option A: distract and then run. Try use the sleds if you can. Or option B: we fight, and he'll first point at Runic, expecting a response. A or B?
I like A. I like fight.
A was distract, but okay.
Doesn't matter. Still then,
He goes to points to Garvik next. Distract or fight?
I'm easy, but I'd rather do one or the other because not that many spell slots.
Okay. I'd rather fight, honestly. I don't know how to use sleds. He'll point to Vaden next.
Why is Phil measuring out a 20-foot radius sphere?
that was me measuring out.
Oh,
Oh.
That's okay then.
Because I'm trying to figure out how the measuring tool, but I used the wrong measuring tool.
Yeah. So it's
So-
a normal silhouette, and then there's a ruler from there.
Baden will just sort of shrug and go, I'm easy.
And Tobias points at Athela last.
She cracks her knuckles and says, well, now I'm not at death's door anymore. I think we could probably take them.
Hmm.
They're clearly an unsavoury bunch. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it.
Do we see any town guards?
Get out of here! Yeah, she's getting quite pissed off and is shouting loudly up at the thing. No, there's no guards. I'll tell you free, the population of this town is 150 people.
Is this like,
And they've got, at best, 25 fighting men among all that.
Okay,
So-
Just fight.
is this the front door porch
Yes,
area?
that's the front door / porch. Yeah.
Okay.
By the
Okay.
way, Phil, is that name on purpose?
What name?
Torga Icewind, that she's called dumb Torga Icewind.
Oh yeah, that's just one of the quirks of the token thing.
If you
Mm.
link the token, so if you go into the token, there's a little link to character sheet.
That's
If you do that, it stops it. Wait.
Okay,
Don't worry.
That's
So-
just fun to imagine that she's dumb.
All right, for the sake of making a couple of rounds of combat, can we have an opening action? First action, I will call a surprise.
Well, if somebody will open the door, I'm quite happy to charge out there with my lance.
Is there a window anywhere near here?
It's free action to open the door, by the way.
Yeah, we'll say there's a window roughly every other square.
Okay, then
So you got one here.
Tobias will lift his left hand and right hand with like two fingers sticking up either way. 2 abstain, 2 fight. That means we're fighting. Then he's going to head to the nearest window facing where Torga is clearly shouting from and use Hex.
Fantastic.
Vadran will give
Oh shit!
Oh,
Here we go, killing again.
acknowledging nod and move towards the window that he's next to. Open it
Roll
because.
for initiative.
Hang on, you said we could have a.
No, I said the first action will be a surprise.
Oh, why am I concentrating?
How the heck did it roll?
So the little fist icon beside the chat bar, hit that.
Oh, that's where it is.
I don't see anywhere to roll.
So you need to add everybody to the initiative tracker. So you
Oh yeah,
highlight
yep.
everything and then
got it.
heavy metal bandit.
Cranky bandit.
Happy Bandit. At least that one will be not a threat.
Ooh, nearsighted bandit.
Wait, did you roll for us? I didn't actually roll that.
Probably.
I suddenly have an 18 next to my name, which I didn't roll.
Mine hasn't changed, so
Hang on, let's do that, and
Yeah.
there you go. Roll away.
For some reason,
And then roll an 18 again.
some reason I've got a mysterious H added to my name.
Weird.
No, that second H is silent. Or is it the first one?
All right.
Wait, do I really have
Torga,
+6 initiative?
Torga
Wow.
is hexed.
Yeah, why do you want +6?
Looks like yeah, we'll go for that. Fella.
Right, I am going to. What I want to do is I want to charge out at Torga, but I guess I need to hold that until somebody can open the door for me. Otherwise, I'm just going to.
Opening doors is a free action, by the way.
Yep. I for simplicity's sake, I'm happy you can fling the door open and go for it.
Okay, alright. As amusing as it would be to literally try and charge through the door, I think that's got too high a possibility of going horribly wrong. So, yeah, I'm going to do that then. I'm going to charge. I'm going to ready my lance and just charge at Torga.
For it.
How do I get it to come up on the description thing again? Oh, there we go.
Is it too late to say that Garvek would have cast Mage Armor, seeing that stuff was about to go south?
I think it's fair to say you would have it up. If there's any like, with if anyone's got anything that they would have done with combat like imminent, feel free to have done so.
Right, so I think I just roll an attack with the lance.
Yep. Give me the roll. That's a hit. Nice.
And then I roll a hoof attack. That's my secondary.
Okay. Note to self: get some proper combat music.
The combat music now is in should now be in our
Okay.
imagination.
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, you get her inside with your lance, but she sort of sidesteps just enough that the follow-up hoof attack misses.
Okay, so our AC is better than 40.
Is that your turn?
I think that's everything I can do. Yeah, I can't rage because charge was the bonus move. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. This bandit is gonna charge on up and help out his boss. Does a 14 hit?
My AC is 14.
That's it then.
Okay. Was the mage armor cast on me or was Scarvac casting it on himself?
On myself.
Okay, right. Wasn't quite clear there.
That is 2 whole damage.
Okay.
Runic.
See if this works. That is close enough. I want to cast Entangle. Oh wait, there.
Nice. So weirdly enough, everyone, from the ground, roots seem to sort of spring up and try and grab hold of Torga and her lackey, and do that. And both of them pass.
That's fine. It's just to provide them. And then I'll move. There. That'll be then.
Okay. You can hit end turn, by the way. You don't need to wait for me to do all of it.
Oh yeah, Bacon. If you right click the fist at the top right, it'll bring out like a combat tracker, like Roll20 has.
Harvick.
I'm learning this stuff, okay?
Yes, all good, dude.
That's fine. I was just telling you.
So, am I still upstairs?
I would assume so.
Yep. And where's the window?
We're
To look
Vaden
out
standing,
over-
or Vaden standing, or on the other side there. Yeah.
Cool. So I'll move to there and I will firebolt the thug guy.
Okay.
And it's with advantage because he's within 5 feet of an ally.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Shockingly, that's a hit. Roll damage. Ooh, spicy.
Nice.
Very
You-
spicy.
And then step away from the window. Oh, my game's frozen. I think it'll be reconnecting in a sec.
weird.
And yeah, that's my.
There we go. Cool. Tobias.
Okay, so from the same window that he cast Hex from, would it be possible to... I don't know the geography of this building. Like, am I still able to use that same window?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use good old Eldritch Blast against Torga.
D10 cantrips, right? Yeah.
Attack.
It misses.
Terrible. That's my turn. Is there a button, by the way, to... end turn, yeah. There you go.
Oh, can you put Hex in chat for me? Sorry, actually, I can just look it up. Don't worry about it.
I can do it. It's fine. Oh, wait, how do you put it in chat?
I mean, just cast it and don't consume a spell slot for it. Fine.
It's there if you scroll up a little bit.
Okay, cool.
You
Oh,
can right-click on it
what ability check is she going to have disadvantage on, by the way?
Oh, what did you think, guys?
So what weapons does she use?
Dexterity or strength is usually good. It's only ability checks. It's not like attacks or saving throws or anything. It's just ability checks. So,
I'd say pick something like strength.
Sure, strength it is.
not grapple and stuff then.
Then, in case it happens, fail. She had to make a strength saving throw, but now with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, well, I suppose I'll give that one more then.
I don't think it affects saving throws.
Still passes, I'm afraid.
Where's the shot?
Okay. This bandit back. He's going to charge on it. Badin.
I'm gonna shoot Talk with an arrow.
By all means.
You think? Yes.
Oh, that one's dead. Nice.
Really?
It's a swing and a miss.
You're supposed to fire the bow, not swing it.
Action surge. Yes, action surge, and I don't actually say what it gives you. Is it? Oh, one additional action. I will take another action to attack again.
That's a bit more like it. Roll damage.
Yeah, like that.
You can't see, you're in another room.
I was just trying to
thought
pop
it
out
was
the
fine.
longbow thing, but never mind. Normal.
Nice.
Damage.
Very nice. Fair enough. He's also Vaden fire off 2 shots, and one of them wildly misses, and the other one sinks quite silently into your shoulder.
Nice. That'll be my turn.
Cool. Well, Torg's going to do the only thing she can do, and attack back at Athela.
With disadvantage, isn't it?
No, X is weirder than that. It's ability checks. And attack
Okay.
isn't an ability check.
Fair enough. Yep.
It's going to take 2 attacks.
Oh, I made a mistake before. When I've got my lance, my AC is only 13. Not
Okay.
that it would have made any difference for that. But yeah.
Nope, and it didn't make any difference to that because she managed to roll an 8 in both those attacks. So you're just fine.
Okay.
You hear some footsteps around the side of the building. This bandit up here is going to level a crossbow and plink up at Vaden. If it wants to work. Okay, it's not wanting to work. I assume a 3 doesn't hit. Phoenix.
Oh, no. Sorry, I didn't hear.
That's okay. Just figured I would double check that one with you. And the bandit rushes on.
He had
the
a
next
critical
round.
1 on a sneeze and all his armor fell off.
Pretty much. Crack on.
Is the snow layer like transparent on top of the roofs, or is it just drawn that way? The snow being slightly transparent.
It's drawn that way.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Oh, we're back on my turn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Right. I am going to switch to my hand axes. Is that a free action, or do I need to use a bonus action for that?
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. And then I'm going to rage. And I will attack Torga.
Give me some rolls. That's it.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
And
Spicy.
not so good.
Not
That's going to be an.
That is going to be a no. Will that be your turn?
Yes, that's my action and bonus action, so I don't think I can do anything else.
Indeed. Runic.
How much movement would I need to get outside?
It depends. How are you getting downside? How are you going to be getting outside?
Via the front door?
You're pretty much at the staircase, so I don't think I'll charge you any extra. If you start dragging for measuring and then you right click, that'll like waypoint each like thing along the way.
I should have enough movement to do this. So
You do?
okay, then I want to bonus action wild shape into a brown bear.
All right.
I know you could do it myself, but you're going to have to do that for me.
That's right, dude. Don't worry. Beep, 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 beep. Brown bear. And there you go.
Yes. And then
So,
Oh,
so yeah, you see Renix sort of charge outside, and then suddenly like burst into this ball of rather angry-looking fur.
then I will make a multi attack against that hippie bandit.
yeah.
Those are
dear.
Surely
horrible
not.
rolls.
It's okay. Everybody gets nervous the first time.
Regardless, these guys are a little bit shocked, to say the least. Garvik.
Can I see this guy at the back here?
I'm gonna say no. That's a
If
little
I
bit too far.
move up to the window.
With case she sees through them.
Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you'll like this one.
Ah, the classic. On the one at the back, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for the attack.
It's flat.
Lovely.
23 hit.
You know what? 23 hits. Ooh, very nice.
Ooh. So then he takes all of that, and then his mate needs. Oh, sorry.
What's your spell save?
No. Spell save is. Hold on. Spell save is 14.
Okay, cool. In that case, this guy at the top is dead. And this guy here is also dead.
Nice.
Set bear noises.
Nicely done.
And then duck back away from the window.
Nice. Tobias.
Oh, I'll attempt the same again. Eldritch Blast against Torga.
Oh, how original. Yeah,
Indeed.
okay.
Hey, I got it upgraded, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, that's cool. We'll be hearing a lot of that this campaign. Apparently, buffing up the Eldritch Blast is still throwing you off powers wise, or maybe didn't quite get quite a good enough night's sleep as you really needed. But you're not quite hitting the mark today, I'm afraid.
Apparently so.
Baden.
Another attack, I think. Against Torga.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
That's
13.
it.
There's a 12. Oh, hang on. Where is it?
She is not looking in good condition.
Ah, okay. I should probably add that. Actually, or did I add it already? Not much, just a bonus action, do I? No, so I'll end my turn there.
Cool. Tori's going to try one last time to get some sort of damage in on you. Yikes. Apparently these winds are getting to her because the sword's practically falling out of her hands when she tries to swing it at you. Bandit around the corner is going to basically get himself caught. And ends up being here. Slowed down. And is going to take a plink up at Tobias with his crossbow. Nice, is 19 hit.
I'm seeing.
See?
Was Vaden's last roll a longbow attack?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I must have 19, you said?
Yes.
Yep.
5 damage.
Okay.
Next one's gonna sort of like end up like a little bit further ahead, and is just gonna follow suit, I guess. And a 6 definitely doesn't hit. He seems quite distracted by the sort of the weird vines popping out of the ground.
Weird vines,
Fella.
centaur, giant bear.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird day for him.
I'm gonna glance over my shoulder, see the bear is finished with those top there, and I'm actually gonna step around Torga to there, and I'm going to just keep attacking her.
Go for it.
No.
Oof.
Miss.
That's
That is better. Full damage. Very nice.
okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Tor Icewind is no more.
It's all in self-defense. Totally.
Yeah, you just keep telling yourself that.
Are we the baddies?
All right, Barry McBareface.
Barry McBareface has measured out just be able to manage to get this.
Oh, apparently when I'm raging, I should be adding +2 to damage rolls. Not that it mattered there, but yeah, I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, well, you also have to remember that it's a bonus action, so you should only get one attack when you activate Rage.
No, rage was activated last turn.
I know, but on that turn you also did two. Did
Oh,
your
I
offhand
did.
attack as well. Yes.
Oops.
You
Okay.
missed with it anyway, so I didn't bother mentioning it. But...
I'll get used to using rage
Oh,
eventually.
that's more like it. Roll damage.
Give the game a second because I think I've rolled. Waiting.
I've got the attack roll, I don't have the damage roll yet.
Yeah, I just lost connection. Reset.
There we go. 6 damage. This guy's holding on.
Now the class call.
Ooh, not quite a hit. The bite sort of had him sort of recoiling just enough so that the claws just sort of scrape against his sort of light armor.
It must be the combination between bear and orc breath.
Must be.
Yes.
It's cold outside. It's fun.
I hear it makes you very alert. Garvik.
He's gonna once again just sort of squeeze past and poke out the window, look down, and yeet. The firebolt. 16.
That's a hit.
Sorry, this one here.
Give the damage. Ooh, he is a little bit in the singed side, but he's holding on.
Oh, that's my turn.
Tobias.
I'm going to do a very imaginative Eldritch Blast attack
You
against
can
this
move
dude
your
here.
hex as well.
Can I? Oh yeah. Okay.
To
Yep.
0
So I'll
hit
use a bonus action to curse this guy. Move the hex here because the original target died.
Of course.
And then Eldritch Blast him.
This isn't your night.
Nope.
Fucking
That's
hell,
basically
man.
my turn.
Yep.
Level 2, eh?
Pardon.
Can I see any of those people that they're fighting on the street from here?
Yeah, I can see this guy fairly cleanly.
Okay. And he's getting an arrow. Yes. Ten hit.
No, it's not.
Cool. That'll be my turn.
Have you muted yourself, Phil?
Oh, sorry. This guy's gonna try and leg it, because his employers just died. Yeah.
Opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack from the bear.
Then the question is it an opportunity multi attack or not? Because I don't know.
No, it's pick either one.
Class it is. Rolling amazing.
You need to untick the roll only twos option.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward.
Yes.
So yeah, apparently you're just not used to this bear form. He manages to duck under and gets to the sled. Okay. Last guy fighting for his life. You know what? He's going to try and take a swing at the massive fuck off bear beside him. Because what else has he got to lose, right? Does a 22 hit?
22 hits the bear. Yes.
Yes. 7 damage.
Oh god. That did not go down very far.
I felt like. Pointy.
I guess I'll attack this. I'm gonna move, so that'll give advantage, right?
Yep.
Flanking. Attacks. That's it. That'll be 13 damage.
Correct. Shockingly, he's dead, though.
Okay. I can't chase after the last one at this point, can I?
No, because it's still difficult terrain.
Wait, can I drop
You
concentration?
throw a
on
hand axe?
Yep, Bacon?
concentration? I thought I could drop concentration whenever I want.
Oh, yeah, you can, yeah.
Then I will drop my.
Fair enough.
Is it okay to move after him now I've attacked?
Yeah. Moving's a thing. Like, it's all part of your turn. You can take it in any order you like.
And do my offhand attack on this guy.
From like 10 feet away?
That's where he is on my screen.
That's weird.
Well, move the token to where he's supposed to be. Or where I'm supposed to be. Next.
Weird.
Okay.
Whatever. Must be a weird little desync. Don't worry about it. That's a hit. Shockingly. Roll damage.
8.
He takes it. Not happy about it, but he takes it.
And that's my turn.
Runic. Oh, sorry. Pointy?
Yeah, sorry, I was just saying that's my turn.
Okay, cool.
Is he sitting on the sled or not?
Yeah, he's on the sled. He's like picking up the reins and trying to get ready to move.
I should be able to move 40 feet, so I will move to here.
Okay.
And then I want to give him a very nice bear hug.
Excellent. Let this be the roll.
It's that scene in the film where someone's fumbling their keys in the car ignition and going, "Come on, start!
Roll damage. Nice. How would you like to do it?
Well, since he's sitting on the sled, I want the big brown bear to just sit behind the dwarf on that sled. And start nibbling on his head.
Nice. That's one way to do it. Combat over. And we'll just call the session there. We'll do the cleanup and start next week.
I don't think I've ever been this explicitly murder hobo in a campaign before.
Same.
Nope. But well, we tried. And it's better. It better be a lot of money, Kessler.